Right, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Hi everyone, how's everyone's doing? Everyone's hopefully fine. So, I just really want to carry out from last time, the last video that I've uploaded. I'm going to actually do it again because I believe I spoke a bit fast, so I decided to just do it again. So here we go. So today's topic is about the fasts and being consciousness of, or having the consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah the most majestic, the most great, the most high. So you have to realize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullah, O you who believe in one God, be God conscious of Allah, be fearful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in all aspects of our life, we have to be God conscious. Doesn't matter where we are, if we are in public, if we are in private, if we are in a group of friends, or if we are all by ourselves in a solitude. We need to ensure that we have to realize that Allah is only watching me. Because in another place of the Quran, Allah says, وَمَن يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. And those who are God conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those who are conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to make a way for them. وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبْ. And Allah is going to sustain from them, give them sustenance from places where they have never imagined. So there was a young lad, he approached a scholar and said, what shall I do? You know, I'm in a very bad financial state. The individual just said, be fearful of Allah. So initial reaction of the young lad was, okay, how is that going to make my financial status better? However, he kind of realized, being a Muslim, so a little light of Iman was already in his heart. He went to his shop, the place where he works, and he was very punctual. And only break he used to take was for the midday prayer, the Zuhur namaz, the Zuhur salah. And then the owner of the shop realized that he's very diligent, he's very responsible, and he's very punctual. So he decided to buy him a house. So the owner of the shop bought this young man a house, and then later on said, he can look after my business. And then he made him the owner. And if I'm not mistaken, the individual, the young boy, got married to the owner's daughter. 2 years passed by, he approached the same scholar. In fact, he invited the scholar and said, could you come to my house? So the scholar, being a scholar, so many people would meet them on a regular basis for appointments, for consultations. He said, who are you? I don't really seem to recall you. He said, I'm the same individual where you said, to whom you've given the advice about being God consciousness of Allah, adopting the piety and God consciousness of Allah, which I did for the last 2 years, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made a way for me. So this is what we should all do in our daily aspects of life. And then the other topic I would like to talk about is the fasts. So, you know, we are living in the world of liberalism, secularism, feminism, materialism. And once upon a time, the concept of religion was a huge thing. Now it just becomes a source of mockery. But we need to realize that our fasts should be on halal basis. Our first touch, our first embrace, our first meeting, our first conversation, that needs to be with our spouses only. The moment I'm going to break this barrier, then I'm committing zina, I'm committing adultery. And so this is something you have to be very wary of. Also, be yourself, have your own personality. A person will like you for who you are. Doesn't matter if you do not have a jawline, or if you're not tall, dark and handsome. They will find a way to like you anyway. Or even if they do not have a way to like you, they will still like you. As opposed to another individual who has a sharp, defined jawline, very accentuated, and then they're tall, dark, handsome. If they want to hate them, they will say, oh, you're too perfect, I just hate you for that. Or without any reason, they will be like, I do not like you. So it's all about what is in there. All about what is in there. And be yourself. At the end of the day, it's not worth it. You know? We are just, unfortunately, it's utility value. So this is something that I wanted to share with you guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.